welcome to another one of McBike and Sport's series of fly tying videos. In this particular video, we're not actually going to be tying any flies, but I did want to show you a new line of products that we've brought into the shop. These are from a local person actually, so that's doing this. It's great to be able to support someone local, bringing in some really unique products that are often kind of hard to find. So starting here on my right, we've got, this is called Snow Runner. So this is a really nice, long, very mobile fiber. There's a bit of variety in the packs in terms of the length of hair. Like you can see this here is the pink. For example, this hot orange that I've got, you can see it's a little bit longer. So there is a bit of variety in the length. But good strong dye jobs on these, nice strong colors, really good mobile fiber, good for streamers, temple dog style flies, that sort of thing. So those really great. The other thing we've got in from this is new Arctic Fox. Now of course Arctic Fox isn't that overly unique anymore. It's easy enough to find, but the problem is most of what you get is these small little packs with a little clipping of tail or maybe some body fur. Relatively expensive for what you're getting. You get somewhere around $4 you usually get a little pack. So these are full tails. Quite well priced. I believe a full tail runs $46 for a full tail. Nice, again, good colors. We've got a couple more colors I think at the shop. I brought here, this is the blue. We've got fluorescent pink. I think there's a hot pink as well, and black. Also, I didn't bring them here, but we do have, they're a little bit more expensive, a little longer fiber length. We've also got silver fox tails, so full silver fox tails. So that's great to be able to offer people, somebody who's tying quite a few flies, or buy one with a friend and split it. So here's one of the products that truly is very unique. Don't see this a lot, hard to find. So this here is European wild boar, sometimes known as pig bristle is the other name for it. So, your imagination is what you can do with this stuff basically, but it's really interesting fiber. It's often it's split quite a bit at the ends, makes a really neat jagged look, makes great feelers for prawn type patterns, used on some Atlantic fly, salmon fly patterns such as Snelda. There's a variation of the Red Francis uses this. You could use it on a whole variety of things. The other thing that's really nice about it, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it on the camera here, is the underfur. So a lot of times in old recipes, old classic patterns, you'll see a call for pig's wool. So that's essentially what this is, the underfur here on the wild boar. It's very similar to seal's fur, except it tends to be a little bit coarser, more crinkly, crisper. So on a lot of classic salmon flies, you'll see that as a butt. Instead of an ostrich herl butt, they'll use pig's wool butt. So again, very unique product, not easy to find anymore these days. We've got it in hot orange, which with the color variations in the boar, you get quite a bit of color variation in the dye, blue and pink. Now this is a really interesting fabric here. This is called Nutria, and it's a fairly stiff sort of fiber. But has a really nice luminescent sort of quality to it, very similar to polar bear, has a lot of sheen to it. But what this is really great for is, I find anyways, is props on intruders. So put in a bit of a dubbing ball and then you put this in a dubbing loop, spin it, and you'll find that it really holds its shape well in the water. It doesn't collapse as bad because it's quite stiff. So you do that for your prop, then put your rhea, ostrich, what have you in front so that it holds a nice teardrop shape in the water. And the last thing we have from this company is tubes. So this is, I'm really liking this. I find a lot of tubes that are on the market to me are too big in diameter. I don't like the way they look when they're tied up. This is a 1.8 millimeter hard tube, so semi-flexible. But the nicest thing I find about these is that you cut them to any length you want, come 10 in a pack, is they will fit a standard brass cone. So, or you can get cones like this. Often you can get in tungsten as well too. So something like that, is very unique. So this is a 9/32 brass cone, and it just happens that the hole on this is exactly the right size for these 1.8 mil tubes. Now the benefit of that is these brass cones, number one, they're not quite as heavy as some of the other cones that are out there, but it's quite a bit less expensive to buy a pack of these brass cones than it is to, say, buy something that works only with a particular system. For example, the Guideline, or if it was Pro Tubes turbo cones or something like that. Those I find quite a bit more expensive in the little packs that they sell, as opposed to these brass cones. You can buy them in bigger packs, or they're just less expensive to start with. Hairline sells them. A number of companies sell them. So that's some of the new products that we've brought in for you, and hopefully we'll do up some fly tying videos with this in the near future. In the meantime, I hope you come in and get a chance to try them out, and it's great fishing on the river out there, so enjoy the weather and tight lines.